Shalom and good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcasting to you from Jerusalem. And in today's top stories, 3 IDF soldiers were injured in another vehicular attack as the 7-month wave of violence continues. Palestinian Islamists fire a mortar shell at an IDF force near the Gaza Security Fence the day after Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visits the area and declares Israel as an island of stability and peace in the midst of regional turmoil. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry stresses the urgent need for renewed meetings between Syrian and international partners to reach a viable solution after his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov announces a united effort by Washington and Moscow to reinstate a cessation of hostilities. 3 IDF soldiers were injured last night when a truck driven by Palestinian men hit them near the Jewish settlement of Dolev in the northern West Bank. The driver, who the IDF said deliberately rammed his vehicle into the soldiers, was shot dead by troops at the scene. The Palestinian Health Ministry identified the man as Ahmed Riyad Shehada, a 36-year-old resident of Bitunia that is located near the West Bank town of Ramallah, close to where the incident took place. The soldiers were taken to the Sheba Medical Center in Tel HaShomer for treatment. A hospital spokesman said that one of the 3 injured soldiers was in life-threatening condition. The wave of violence, which has seen near-daily Palestinian shooting, stabbing, and vehicular attacks against Israelis, has significantly diminished, as Israeli security officials noted that increased monitoring of social networks as well as close cooperation with the Palestinian security establishment has brought about relative calm. Nevertheless, a spokesperson for the Islamist Hamas organization that is based in Qatar, Hussam Badran, praised both Monday night's stabbing attack in Jerusalem as well as the vehicular attack, warning that whomever thought that the violent uprising against Israel was over is wrong. Now to southern Israel, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held a surprise visit to the security fence with the Gaza Strip, accompanied by Defense Minister Moshe Ya'alon and IDF Chief of Staff Gadi Eisenkot. Netanyahu's visit was the first since the discovery a few weeks ago of a new attack tunnel built by Gazan Islamists into Israeli territory, the first such discovery since the last war between the Islamist Hamas and the Jewish state in 2014. Following the tour, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu held a meeting with senior defense officials regarding the situation in the region. After that meeting, the Israeli leader met with soldiers from an IDF battalion stationed in the Gaza sector, during which Netanyahu noted that since the 2014 Gaza war, titled by Israel as Operation Protective Edge, the Jewish state has known a period of relative quiet since 2007, when the Islamist Hamas seized power of the Palestinian enclave.
אנחנו מסיימים עכשיו קרוב לשנתיים מאז צוק איתן. ואלה השנתיים השקטות ביותר שאנחנו זוכרים מאז עליית החמאס. אבל אנחנו יודעים שהדבר הזה נרכש על ידי העבודה הקשה שלכם, ואנחנו סומכים עליכם. אנחנו גאים בכם.
Prime Minister Netanyahu raised the fact that Israel was surrounded by chaos, in which more than 500,000 people have been murdered, stressing that within all that turmoil, Israel remains the most stable and peaceful country.
מסביב רצחו כאן 500,000 איש בסוריה שקורסת, עיראק שקרסה. בעצם שתיהן כבר לא קיימות. תימן שקרסה, לוב שקרסה. ואתם רואים מה קורה, את הנהירה של מיליונים לאירופה, נשים על נפשם, ויש לנו דאעש בגולן בצד השני, ודאעש פה לא רחוק בצד השני. מצרים נאבקת בזה, ירדן נאבקת בזה. אנחנו בעצם נמצאים בעין הסערה, ויחסית כמובן למרחב, אנחנו המדינה היציבה ביותר, השקטה ביותר.
Ahead of Israel's annual Holocaust Memorial Day, which commemorates the 6 million Jews murdered during World War II by Nazi Germany, Netanyahu stressed that the future for the Israeli people is intertwined with the state of Israel and with its ability to defend itself.
לפני 70 שנה היינו כעלה נידף ברוח, חסרי כוח מגן, חסרי ישע. טבחו בנו, שחטו אותם. היום יש לנו מדינה, יש לנו צבא, יש לנו יכולת להגן על עצמנו בגזרה הזאת, בכל הגזרות, קרובות, רחוקות. ומה שמניע אותי זה להבטיח את עתידו של עם ישראל בארצו, כי אין לעם ישראל עתיד בלי ארצו.
In related news, Palestinian Islamists fired a mortar shell this morning from the Gaza Strip at IDF troops operating near the security fence. No injuries were reported among the Israeli force, whom responded with tank fire at the Hamas observation point. The Palestinians reported damage to the Hamas military post, but reported no casualties. This is the first time a mortar shell is fired at an IDF force since the 2014 Gaza war. During the past year and a half, there were several instances of gunfire and explosives targeting Israeli troops, including an explosion that occurred today on the security fence. But this is the first time a rocket falls near an Israeli force. According to a senior military source, the fire is believed to be by rebellious groups in the Palestinian enclave, which are identified with the Islamic State, in their bid to escalate the situation between Hamas and the IDF, as the Israeli military is conducting engineering on the security barrier in an effort to locate cross-border tunnels. Now, with regard to the ongoing war in Israel's northern neighbor, as the battles in Syria surrounding the northern city of Aleppo are intensifying, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov stressed during a news conference with the UN Special Envoy to Syria, Staffan de Mistura, that Moscow finalized an agreement with Washington regarding a ceasefire mechanism, noting that the accord of renewing a cessation of hostilities would be announced in the next few hours. Lavrov also noted that the cooperation between the Russian and U.S. militaries operating in Syria is developing, and that a joint Russian-American center would be established in Geneva to monitor an implemented ceasefire.
И сейчас завершается согласование между российскими и американскими военными. Военные двух стран находятся буквально в режиме ежедневных контактов. И это взаимодействие, которое сейчас осуществляется путем видеоконференций, приобретает прямой характер с созданием в самые ближайшие дни в Женеве совместного российско-американского центра оперативного реагирования на нарушение режима прекращения огня.
Meanwhile, in Washington, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry called on both government and opposition forces in Syria to halt their fighting immediately, warning that the battles surrounding the northern Syrian city of Aleppo endangers the situation in the war-torn country from spiraling out of control in the absence of a reinstated cessation of hostilities.
We condemn any of these attacks, no matter who commits them, and we urge all of the parties to be responsible and to take immediate steps to halt the violence that is plaguing so much of the country. And we are particularly aiming to try to restore this in Aleppo, Syria's largest city, where the violence has increased so significantly and is in danger, without a cessation reinstituted, in danger of spiraling out of control.
The American top diplomat stressed that urgent meetings between Syrian and international partners were dire to reach a viable solution in the war-torn country, while reiterating the United States' position in which Syrian President Bashar al-Assad would not be part of a future Syria, even as part of a reduced role, and warned of repercussions unless the Syrian leader sticks to an agreement that will be formalized in Geneva, demands Secretary Kerry failed to mention were unacceptable by Russia. Thank you for watching us. Due to Ascension Thursday, TV7 Israel News won't be broadcasted tomorrow, but we will resume our broadcast on Friday. So from me here in Jerusalem and the team, I would like to wish you a happy holiday, praying for the peace of Israel and the peace of Jerusalem, and we will see you on Friday at the same time.
In order to donate to TV7 Israel News, please follow these simple steps. First, press the Donate logo, located at the bottom left side of TV7 Israel News Facebook page, or on the Donate tab at the head of the page. Then insert the amount you'd like to donate, and fill in your credit card information. Just like this. And press Review Donation and continue. After reviewing your donation details, please press Donate to finalize your donation. That's it! Your donation is now complete, and an email with your donation details has been sent to your email address. You can also print your donation receipt by pressing the link here. Thank you for supporting TV7 Israel News.